another episode of Coffee with Dave. I'm Dave, and this is Coffee. Today we're going to talk about what customers hate. What do they hate? Well, think about it. What do you hate when you're a customer? I'll give you a minute or so to answer that. You can pause this. You can think along with me. But what do customers hate? In the context of us, it's, well, being put on hold, being talked down to, being delayed without an apology, not being delayed at all and just not contacted because, one, that's embarrassing. Two, how would you feel if that was you? Probably not very good. Probably not very good at all. So, why? Why would you do things that customers hate? All right, so let's go through the customer experience up and until the technician arrives. Okay, so the customer, see one of our ads either on TV, in a battle pack or money mailer. They hear it on the radio, anywhere, and it's all this nice stuff, Rooter Hero, $77 drain special, yada, yada, yada. Beautiful ads. All right. Then they call into the call center. Contact center. Sometimes I forget myself. All right. So they're greeted. It's a great day at Rooter Hero Plumbing. It's not a great day here. Well, let's make it one. Let's make it a great day for you. Let's get your plumbing issue fixed. All right. So they go ahead, ask when they would want service. Customer says, as they usually do, well, I need it yesterday, or right away, or now, right? As soon as possible, right? They get that next available tag put on them. Then we tell them, you're going to get a phone call back from your dispatcher within a few minutes, all right? Giving you a more accurate time frame, as well as the name of the technician and when they'll be there. All right. So then what happens? Well, it can go one of two ways. And this isn't singling anyone out. This is universal. All right. Doesn't matter what department you're in. Doesn't matter what branch you're in. This is all stuff that is pretty much universal. Next available tag drops on the board. Nothing happens. Everything grinds to a halt. Meanwhile, the customer's sitting there, waiting. Their toilet backed up, sewage in their kid's bathtub, the dripping kitchen faucet, just waiting. I was told I'd be getting a call back within a few minutes. It's been more than a few minutes. It's been close to an hour. That person lied to me. I don't like being lied to. Do you like being lied to when you're a customer? I don't. If I'm told I'm going to be getting a call back or a contact back within a few minutes, I'm waiting by my phone because, well, they said a few minutes. Now, let's say 2 hours go by. You call the customer. They don't answer. You don't leave a voicemail. You don't send a text or an email after. Customer, because they couldn't get to the phone in time, well, they didn't hear it. Maybe they were trying to fix the issue themselves. Maybe they were making little Johnny and Jane a sandwich because it's hungry and they're doing distance learning, so they're there. They were just making a sandwich. Peanut butter and jelly, ham and cheese. I don't know, whatever kind. And then they missed the call. Didn't get a text. Didn't get an email. Now it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon. They booked the appointment at 9. Well, now it's time to either go ahead and get another company out there or call back and yell at whoever answers the phone, right? So, one of them can be salvaged. The other, well, another company is out there fixing their issue, collecting their money, and we mark it as waiting for client because they only had one phone call, they didn't answer, technician went, blah, 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 blah. All right, what's another thing that customers hate? Well, the customers hate when the person who answers the phone, the person who calls them, the person they interact with sound tired or sad or annoyed that they're calling, right? Or that they're having to call them. That's so easy to control. Why is that even an issue? That doesn't seem like it should be. But, why would that happen? Why would the person answering the phone or the person making the phone call sound tired or sad or angry, upset, frustrated? The customer doesn't care if you're having a bad day. Nobody outside of you care if you're having a bad day. If you're having a bad day, cool, it happens, get over it. I can't tell you anything else, but it sucks. Everyone has bad days. Maybe you got into a fight with your spouse. Maybe somebody cut you off on the freeway. Maybe your dog ran away. If your dog ran away, that's completely acceptable, and you should probably get out there and find your dog. Dogs are cool. All right. But anyway, the customer doesn't care. They called for service. They didn't call for a sob story or a sad voice or an annoyed voice. If you call them and you sound annoyed, well, that might be the only time they use us, right? Doesn't matter how good the technician was. It doesn't matter how good our advertising is. If the person calling them or the person answering the phone sound annoyed that the customer is bothering them, that's an issue. So don't make the customer wait. Don't sound sad, tired, annoyed, any other negative emotion when you're answering or calling the client. What else do they hate? They hate it when people say, I don't know. Why wouldn't you know? They're calling you. You're calling them. They're the ones with the questions. You're supposed to have the answers. So never say that you don't know. Say something along the lines of, well, that's a very good question. Let's find out. Do you mind holding, or do you mind me giving you a call back within a couple minutes? Right? So there's that. Another thing the customer hates, telling them that you can't do something because that's company policy. Well, that very well might be true, right? It might be company policy. Cool. But never tell them that that's the customer policy. Don't tell them what you can't do. Tell them what you can do, right? Like, we can't give prices, right? We just can't, because that'll screw things up. We don't know what's going on. Neither do you, right? So the only person that does is the person that goes out there and takes a look, right? So tell them what you can do. No, I can't give you a price. That's against our company policy. That just sounds dumb, to be quite frank with you. Need more coffee. My throat's getting dry. Yeah. All right, but what you should say is something that you can do. You can get a technician out there for them. They will do a visual assessment and give an upfront price before doing any work. They're going to diagnose it for you. They're going to tell you what needs to be done. They're going to give you options, right? So it's not, no, we can't give you a price. my boss says I can't. No, it's we're going to get them out there for you, free of charge. There's never a service fee, doesn't matter what time it is. And they're going to take a look, give you an upfront price and some options, right? So, company policy. What do we have so far? Waiting. Don't let them wait. Don't make them wait. We have answering the phone with a tired, sad, angry, annoyed voice, or calling them with the same, right? That's embarrassing. Telling them that you don't know something. And, well, telling them that something's against company policy. I'd like to help you out, but I can't. Again, something that you can do, not something that you can't. Nobody cares what you can't do. Nobody at all. I mean, come on. So, that's it. Those are things that customers hate. They hate other things too, but we won't get into that because every customer is different. Everyone has their pet peeves. Everybody has their own hatreds. But let's go ahead. Let's enjoy the day. Finish your coffee. And I'll see you all next time.